to see the original cable that was laid on the floor of the Atlantic, of the ocean. Here we are.
That's where we are.
So we're giving ourselves an hour here before we head off for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and pay the bill, but do the door sign off first.
That big blue door shows you the way of the active signal going through. So it could grab the image using this equipment, and then it would print out an actual piece out of here. And as you pass along to the showcase, you'll see the samples. A dark straight line was a perfect day for messaging, no hiccups. However, you would get days that would be printed out almost like a cardiograph, and the boys would be shaking their heads like, what are we going to do? And it was used for testing. So they had a lot of equipment in there, and it was called an artificial line room. And what that meant was they had an actual duplicate of the working cable in that room, working on it and testing on it. So it had to be soundproofed as well as temperature control. So there you go. That's why there's lovely little rating. Starting with 5 words, 5 pounds for a 5-word note. 1 pound equaling a $5 American. So that was very expensive. Towards the end, it was almost next to nothing. It was cheaper than a long distance phone call by telephone. So this is why they were still using the telegraph. So you can use that 5 pounds to send that 5-word note, or you can put your kid through school. In each one of these wheels, you'll see rings, and they're called channels. And they're holding the telegraph messages from across Europe being connected through here, and then being transported automatically on. On this station, you can simply just type out a message. Instantly, they will receive it, and almost just as instantly, we will receive a reply as to how to correct anything that was going on. This is the most modern equipment used in back through the building. We're going back to 1876, okay? So that was actually built 10 years after the cable came to town. They had just used a little modern wooden structure. It was so drafty in the wintertime that it was recorded that the wind would batter through on stormy days and shake the petitions. And the guys had to put their desks in front of the petitions to keep the door. Thank you very much. But that's how it was. So before we move downstairs to the earlier part of history, is there anything that you need to know? Pardon?
She just said lower your head.
Oh, yes. If you have any tall guys, please be careful. Don't want to smack your foreheads out there. Okay, come on, let's go, guys.
Second screen, you didn't get mixed up with the other one, right? Go ahead.
Other workers with them and their equipment. So all those workers were well trained before.
Yes, yes, so the visual ones, say for instance, if it, and I don't know, but, you know, A is, but, or let's say my son was killed, or, you know, I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
It would be dot, 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 whatever it is.
Absolutely, it would. So, and how they would read it here, there'd be 3 men that would work to this table. And the first man wouldn't take his eyes off this screen, and he would just say out loud what he's seen. The next man would write it all down, and the third man then would send the message on to where it needed to go.
Family. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep on saying.
Yeah, it's pretty genius, and especially in the 1800s when you think about it.
Well, he put that submersible short into the table.
Yeah. Yeah, and so they
Get that knit. So, it's tail. So they.
How far can I go in the ocean? Why don't you stand on that cable? You stand on that cable.
It's just been laid.
Do a beat. Light blue. Easy. All like. You can carry all the cable in.
Did anybody find that cable museum interesting?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Incredible, isn't it? Especially when you can see the actual original cable coming out each.